Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey! Welcome to another episode of I'm Talking Too Close to the Microphone.
Uh-oh. The adventures of the Too Close Talker.
I got something in my shit in my throat.
What are you doing, man?
Sour cream and onion.
Oh, my goodness.
I
Sour cream and onion what? You're not supposed to be eating chips.
I stopped. They're not chips. They're sour cream and onion. That's what I was telling you. We were talking about this. So the rice cakes have a new.
Okay, hang on. Before we
What?
get into this,
Oh.
this is Castlevania.
Yeah.
A very popular game for the NES.
Well, it's like the cult game. Like it's got like probably the most cult popularity of those games, aside from like Paperboy.
Yeah, well, I would say probably the biggest cult personality that is still making games. Like, when's the last time a Paperboy game came out?
Yeah, well, I mean, like on the NES, but like these games aren't super like good now, right? Like there's like a
Oh, the Castlevania games?
yeah, like the series kind of hit a lull or something, right? Or like they just
Yeah, they're not great. Well, basically, like after 1996, I think they started playing more like Metroid than this. And,
oh, well, that was
people really like it, but
was that a good thing or a bad thing? Because it could be.
yeah,
Cool.
well, I'm kind of like revitalized the series, but I personally like these better. But a lot of people like the Metroid ones.
These games are super weird. I've tried to play on multiple occasions, but like it's something about the controls, which I guess is the point. They want you to feel like you're a little. You're like really mortal in the situation or whatever, but so the controls are like they have like a lag and the weapon's really weird and shit. But I never really got super duper into it.
Yeah, it's definitely odd. Like you have to play it really like methodically, because if you just like rush it, it'll kill you. You know, you can't. If you've never played this game before, you can't control your jumps in midair. Once you jump, that's it. And
Yeah.
there's like I think like a half a second delay between hitting the whip button and like the actual whip coming out. So it takes a little getting used to.
It's such a good fucking idea, though.
Oh, to make you feel like vulnerable.
Well, like do something gothic back then, because everything was all like happy and like kitty and stuff. Like this.
Oh yeah.
Like this is for the adults of the crowd. This fucking bat.
It's the
goofiest
first boss.
thing. Yeah. Like ah!
Well, he was on screen for a long time, so you know I'm really glad.
Oh shit. He might have cut out. So we're doing this. We're doing this in a. We're doing this on Skype. So
Yeah.
There's a little. There might be like a lag because I live in L.A. and Chase lives in not
Georgia.
L.A. Yeah, in Georgia. So we're. I don't know if you wanted me to say it. But
Oh
there's,
no.
Yeah. So there's like we're having a hard time figuring out how to record these episodes. That's why all of our old episodes are like at weird times throughout the last year.
Yeah, like we only started uploading last month, I think, but like the stuff that we recorded was from like September of 2015.
Yeah,
So,
like we've been
yeah, it's like a
recording
big
for
jump.
years now, but we like lost a bunch of shit at one point. Like we were gonna start uploading in batches, but like, or we hadn't quite figured out the the technology.
Yeah, well, we had like a cheapy weepy capture card
Yeah.
that totally ruined a bunch of our videos, and then something happened. We lost a bunch of audio, and then like the videos were glitching. It was just a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah, like the hard drive was fucked up or something like that. So anyway, a lot of inside baseball, but like we're just now getting around to like doing this stuff on the regular, and it's a little hard with us being in two different states.
Yeah, so hopefully it'll get we'll get some shit done while you're in town.
Yeah, I'm fucking stoked, man. I can't stand LA right now. It's like
Ooh.
at the end of the year, I gotta wash off the business and like go home and just eat a bunch of cookies and shit. And
Is that a self-help book?
yeah, because like the whole year I'm like trying. I don't do a great job, but I try to be like healthy and like enjoy, do a bunch of work shit and stuff. But December I just fucking bail.
Just go for it.
Yeah, gain a bunch of weight and leave town. Not in that order.
Will you leave town first?
Yeah, I'm stoked
okay.
as hell. I'll get there for Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna stay as long as I can.
Nice.
I'm fucking stoked. I am not a fan of Los Angeles.
Wow, strong words.
Yeah, this place sucks. I think there's like a lot of good stuff about it. Like I'm trying to enjoy it more, but god damn, I just don't like. It's just full of assholes. Like there's just a lot of assholes out here. The general public didn't give a shit about each other.
Huh.
And that's something I miss from the South.
Yeah, I really liked Los Angeles when I was out there, but again, I was like visiting. I don't live there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just, first of all, just like a Southern guy somehow, which is weird to me because I never really considered myself like a Southern black growing up.
Right.
But
you don't
like,
say the word white like a Southern boy.
but it's been like a weird adjustment because like people aren't really super friendly over here, and like I don't like the season. that we have. The one
summer
season.
the one season you guys have.
Yeah, everyone always says it's like spring year long, but that's so not true. It's summer. It's fucking hot ass balls deep in summer all year long.
I hope that's on like the tourist board for Los
Hot
Angeles.
ass balls deep in summer. Welcome to LA. It just blows all the way, and like the time goes by really fast because of it. Like you're not really experiencing the seasons every year, so like you just like everything goes by really quickly, oddly enough.
Yeah, that was a thought that I had when I was over there. Like, it seems like a place where like years could get away from you pretty easy.
It does. It's fucking crazy to me.
It's kind of like, you remember like after you got out of high school and then it was like summer break, but then you didn't have to go back anymore, and so it just felt like summer like kept going.
Yeah, it was like so long. But then yeah, and then I remember the following year I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
I think that's a pretty common thing, honestly.
That's a really weird thing that, like, I have a hard time talking to my, or not a hard time, but, like, it's been interesting talking to my, like, LA friends about it, because, like, all of the people that I know out here are, like, industry folks who have been doing this their whole lives and shit. Yeah. And so there's this, like, I've wanted to be an actor forever, and I've been working at it this whole time, and I'm making movies all the time and shit. Like, as a kid, I didn't really have ambition. I just, like, I just wanted to chill out all the time, and that's... I didn't really like want to like make shit until recently, so it's been like a weird adjustment trying to be like active in my like free time. Which is nuts.
Well, I would say that if you had to pick one career to do a whole lot of chilling out, acting is probably the best bet as any. Like,
well, it's either like just hanging out all the time and waiting for shit, or it's just way fucking too much all at once. Which, you know, like boohoo, it's like a fun job, but it's interesting. Like you kind of like work all at once, and then the rest of the year you like make shit in your free time.
Yeah, that sounds pretty ideal, honestly.
It's pretty nice. Like I do like it, but like man, it is frustrating not having security.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like being an actor, being an actor is like a waiting game. You're kind of relying on everybody else to like tell you can do shit, which is frustrating because a lot of the time you're not getting work because you're not good enough. You know, like you can work. I have some of the most talented people in the world in my life who just aren't working, which is so crazy. It's like you just gotta be the type that everyone's looking for. So you're like, it's up to everybody else whether or not you're busy.
Oh god.
So that's a big fist in the butt.
That's another one for the brochure. Welcome to LA. Quote, a big fist in the butt.
Just up. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm kind of envious of the office lifestyle sometimes when I think about it.
Ugh, I don't know about that. You've done the office thing once before.
Yeah, and I was a bitch about it, so I can't say that. But like, there was something like I romanticize the idea of like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do today.
Yeah, nostalgia and all that.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to have like security in your time and shit.
Yeah, it might be a grass is greener situation.
Oh, for sure. But this is just like a really weird, fickle industry and stuff. And I like it when I get to do it, but you know, being an actor has a lot less to do with acting than it does like being a businessman and like having meetings and phone calls and shit. It's just like weird.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like weird. It's weird to have sit downs with people who are like significantly older and more experienced than you, and being like, well, I don't feel like you're doing your job the way I want you to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're the boss now.
Yeah, you have to like run it. You're a business, so you have to like talk to people about that kind of shit, and that's always been really weird to me. Like, listen, someone who's twice my age.
Listen, Mr. Robinson,
yeah.
Sit your old ass down and let me yell at you.
God, I remember the first time I had a meeting like that. It was like the most upsetting thing I've ever been a part of. I was like, I just think that we should. Can I go home and cry? I don't like it.
Oh,
I hate
man.
that as an adult, getting that like lump in your throat. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Uh-oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the mummies, man?
Ooh, mummies.
Oh, 2 mummies.
What a not scary thing that everyone was terrified of for a long time.
That's like skeletons are like that too. Like, who's fucking scared of skeletons?
I know, that's so weird to me. But like this game's cool because it gets like all those like classic monsters and shit.
Yeah, the Universal monsters.
I like that. Yeah, you don't really see things about mummies and skeletons nowadays.
Yeah, I like that. The Grim Reaper actually works for Dracula, which is pretty cool.
That's so cool. Wait, that's weird. How does that work?
I wasn't in the meeting when they discussed it.
You'd think the Grim Reaper would be the dude on top.
Yeah, that would make sense. I think that death itself is a little higher up than Dracula.
That'd be a really interesting idea to like do a story from like the perspective of death. Like if he's just like a nice guy who wants to have a family, but everyone he touches dies.
That sounds like it's been done. Isn't that like the whole like Midas story?
Oh wait, no, wasn't there a show about that? It was like Grim and The Adventures of Grim and Mandy or whatever.
Well, he was a Jamaican Grim Reaper who I don't think wanted a family. I think the kids beat him in a chess game or something.
Oh right,
and he just had to work for him forever.
But they were like buds.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
I know you're
it
right.
Has been done. Well, so I was just like, I for a millisecond, I was like, that'd be a really fucking great idea. And then like, the more you that always happens. It's like everyone's done everything.
Yeah, true. Okay, stay here.
What are those?
They're fishmen.
Oh,
like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really weird. You'd think that like they would. I guess there weren't a lot of like original ideas for monsters back then. Although Metroid had a bunch of really awesome original monsters, so maybe not. But like, I'm thinking they're like drawing from like the generation before's monsters to make a game.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. It was like probably nostalgic for the people making the game. Like it was like, oh, this is stuff that I saw growing up.
Yeah, and he's kind of like Indiana Jonesy with that whip.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I think this game came out in '87, so yeah, I guess Raiders was already out. They might have all been out. The first two, at least.
You know, I'll be real with you. I haven't really seen those since, like, I've seen like snippets of it when I was a kid, but I haven't really seen those movies as an adult.
Check it out. This is the hardest boss right here.
Oh, what is it?
You're not even looking.
I saw it. It was just I didn't know what was happening.
No.
It was like the wall popped a boner.
More wall boners.
So what's like the story with this? Like the story in this game?
The story in this game is that every 100 years or so, Dracula rises from the dead, and for some reason the Belmont family has always been like tasked with killing him, and so they passed this whip, which is originally enough called the Vampire Killer.
Hey,
like down through the generations. So like every night or one night every 100 years, a Belmont has to go and kill Dracula again.
that's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The cool thing is that, like, Dracula, you, like, get to... The final boss is Dracula, and you get to him, like, right when he wakes up. So, like, the whole game, you're, like, racing the clock.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. This is the hardest boss if you don't cheese him like I did. And just fucking hammer him with
Is it Michael Jackson?
holy waters.
Oh.
He does look like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it looked like it was Moonwalker coming towards it. He's not even moving. He just sat there and took it.
Yeah, it's because I use the holy water, man. It's holy.
So wait,
Okay.
where's it going now? Oh, is this? Should we like tie it up?
Yeah, let's end this one, and then we'll do the second half in another episode.
Oh, you cut out again. Shit.
Jesus Christ. You there?
Yeah, cut out, motherfucker.
Okay, we'll catch you guys next time, then.
Aye.
Later.